up high. Never keep it low unless it's time to pray for the brothers and sisters who don't know how to flow with the breeze, or just chill in the rain, or deal with the pain, how to heal with no shame. So I want to leave some hope or some change. Forget my name or the fame. If the minds and the hoods in this world remain the same, stagnant, broken hearted, and charted for self-destruction now. People claiming we got the answer, so why we lunching? Why are positive people always so divided? Separated, not motivated or stimulated to do something, or be something, to move something, to see something new. 4 and 2, we gotta get it together, y'all.
You know, the East Liberty story is such a sad story. Well, everybody was well-meaning, and no one was out to hurt anybody. The people in charge really thought that this pedestrian mall was going to be the trick into saving that second largest business area, and it didn't work.
But you know what? The best thing I'd say though was for them high rises to come down. You know what I mean? Because you had crackheads, you had drug dealers, people throwing objects out the windows, and them high rises really wasn't no place to raise kids at.
If there was any community that really had a diversity to it, it was East Liberty.
They had planned to tear down, but they hadn't planned actually to replace the residents.
How I feel about the paintballs, I wanted to throw one at the mayor. They said art. That is not art.
Well, my thoughts about that, as far as that being a celebration, in fact, I thought that was more of a disgrace.
They really had no plans for the people to go. All they had planned was to tear down and redo East Liberty.
New housing is coming in, and the solution or resolutions to resolving the issue with what's going to happen to them has not taken place.
I think they want to build East Liberty back up for residents that wouldn't be under the low-income housing.
Where are these people? What has happened to them? Where are they?
What do you think about like a lot of the changes going on in East Liberty right now?
The gentrification.
Gentrification is the idea that people with money, the gentry, come in and take over a neighborhood, invest in the buildings and spruce it up and recreate it for themselves. So they have to get rid of the poor people and make it safe for themselves. And so the 99-cent store goes away, and then all of a sudden there's a Starbucks. And poor people fear this because they know that basically, you know, as soon as the Artist Cafe opens up, that you're intended to move out.
There was always a sort of underlying idea that urban renewal was Negro removal.
We're living in a city that everyone is displaced. We have no more Hill District like it used to be known. We have no more Homewood like it used to be known. And now it's East Liberty.
However, I think it's more or less symbolic as what's to come and what era or what memory is trying to be abolished by the destruction in those high rises.
And it seems as though they're trying to get us to go here, there, any place of East Liberty.
What kind of long-term supports do we need to put in place to allow this person to be able to move into the house that the developer will build?
All we want them to keep their word, as they said from the beginning. That's all we want.
And no one cares about where this family goes. No one cares if they even have a tomorrow.
My thinking is it's better not to put a Band-Aid on the situation because the Band-Aid's not going to hold. Someone needs to step up to the plate and say, just as you said, we need to deal with this.
And that's what we must fundamentally understand, that all of us actually need stable neighborhoods in which people can live together for many decades. So the neighborhoods really need to flourish over long periods of time.
But with the hospital coming in and the rent going up, that's really, really freaky.
All the jobs disappeared, all the housing is not very available for these people, but you have all these people there. That is an explosive situation.
You need to sometimes listen to people before you judge them. Or just because you're a low-income person, there's no reason you shouldn't listen to actually hear their problem. And I think we all need to take a lesson.
You know what, the thing that I would like is if we had even more involvement. Oftentimes when we're trying to implement programs or strategies, much like anything else in this world, it's a small group of people working very diligently, that if we want this process to really take off and reach its full potential, that everybody in the community who has a stake in it start getting involved.
Look around and you're seeing all this new housing stock go up, you're seeing all these condos go up, but you're not seeing housing go up unless it's on federal lands to deal with low-income and moderate-income people.
But when people don't feel that they have a stake in where they live, how are they going to be able to participate? How do they think they have a voice in the matter and being able to change things when they never were asked to in the past? So how can you move for a logical process when you haven't raised the consciousness of the people who live there?
But that segment of the population that we're all talking about here needs to be taken very serious, because no man is going to see his family go hungry or be out in the street for long.
But in other ways too, support these efforts once they're out here. Once we have the different shopping facilities, come here and do your business so that you are in some way giving back. We don't always have to leave our community in order to help it, and we don't always have to write a check to help it. We can do it in a lot of other ways, through volunteerism, through bringing our children out and utilizing the library, which is absolutely beautiful and structured. The festivals that are presented, the farmers market says here, just patronize some of the things that we have here so that if there is economic development, it can be spurred upon a lot quicker than what we're currently doing.
What would you like to see?
Change. I like to see. I like to see a street where my babies can walk down and not worry about getting shot. That's what I love to see. Not have to worry about somebody robbing them. That's what I want to see. I want to see change.
But we'll just pray on it that we all get together in this redevelopment. So when I move back to East Liberty, I'll be happy again.
I have one thing to say to everybody: come on, get it together.
That's what I want to see. I want to see a change.